Hello. How are y'all? Hope y'all good. Hope y'all can see me okay. I look kind of weird. Hello. Ooh, bubbles. Hello. I like this. No, I like the dark shit. Alright. Hey, boo. So, Merry Christmas if you guys watch this in like December or whatever. Thank you. So since it's Christmas, I want to give you guys a little gift or whatever, which is what is your gift pretty much. So what are you really much capable of, regardless if you know that you're capable of doing these things or not. And I'm talking about some, maybe you never really touched craft and you're just like, oh, I don't know nothing about craft for real. I don't know if I can do a spell. Well, let's find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the gifts. Some people are seers. Okay, you can see entities and things like that. Thank you, love. Or some people are empaths. Some people are readers. We got some people that are, dreamers. Okay. We see with our dreams. I'm one of them. We got a bunch of different people. We got mediums. We got people who can talk with the dead. Etc. We got a lot of gifts out here. We got sexual gifts as well. And yeah, so I was like, I like this topic. So since it's Christmas season, like, let me tell y'all what y'all gifts are, okay? Regardless if you know it or not, maybe you're just like, oh, I never even thought of that or some shit like that. Maybe once you get into it, maybe it'll really speak out to you, okay? If you're drawn to more than one pile, definitely check it out. You have more than just one gift, and things like that, alright? So, just saying. Just saying. We're all very powerful. Alright. So, I'm gonna see where I'm gonna put it. Okay. So, on here, we're gonna have pile number 1 with this rose quartz. We're gonna have pile number 2 with this black stone, black and gray stone. We're gonna have pile number 3 with this white. No, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Pile number 3, we're gonna have this stone like that. And we got pile number 4. Shh, don't judge me. Okay, so these are the 4 piles. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Go ahead and choose y'all pile. Alright, go ahead and choose y'all's pile. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I hope you guys can see that. Nice. Okay. Hold on. There you go. I don't like this filter like that. But it looks like the stones look better like that. Alright. There you go. Pick a stone. Pick a stone. Alright, I'm finna get started. So these are your gifts. Okay, these are your gifts. No, my tits. Okay. Drink water. Alright, so if you chose pile number 1, with this rose quartz. Off breaks. I'm already feeling like love. Okay, I'm already feeling the love. If you guys believe in Greek mythology and things like that, Aphrodite. I think Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and maybe, who knows, you might past lives. You know what I'm saying? Or this energy is around you. She's probably around you and shit like that. So if you have been wondering if, like when you get into a relationship or get out of a relationship, like if you've noticed that a lot of people usually do fall for you, it's not usually like, you don't usually have fuckboys, and even if you had fuckboys around, they usually fall for you too. That's kind of what I'm getting. So just off the stone alone, let's see what your talent is. You have bitter. Ooh, and nifty. Alright, for that, okay, again, we're very powerful people. Usually this is going to apply a little bit more for my witches out there. But you can do a little, as good as you can do good, you can do bad as well. Like let's not get under intimidated or something like that, or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, like, don't underestimate this bitch. Okay, don't underestimate this bitch. All right, let's just not underestimate you. Okay, let's not do that, because it's just like, oh, underestimate me. Go ahead, go ahead. You're a healer. Okay, so if the reason, like, most likely the people that fall in love with you and stuff like that is because you're a healer. You could be a mother, or you're just very motherly yourself. Water signs here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You are a very big healer. You care and take care of others. I feel like the reason why people are so drawn to you and love you so much is because you give them that care, that feeling that you get. I don't know, this is gonna sound really weird, but I don't know if you can remember all the way back to when you were a little kid and you would suck on your mommy's titty, and like you would feel that sense of like security and shit like that. That's how they feel with you. Just saying. They give them that thing, and you have powers to create new life. And you're most likely a female. Okay, so you're most likely a woman. But if not, you just have, even if you're not a woman, even if you're a dude, you know what I'm saying? Your sperm had to help make that fucking baby, right? You can't have no baby without no sperm, right? Oh, all right then. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you just heal people a lot. Like the way, like just your touch, okay, by you touching them, like let's say they're really, really stressed out, they have a knot in their neck or some shit, I don't know, like they have something going on in their neck or like their back or something. You just touch that shit and it's just like, I kind of feel better, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of what I'm getting from pile number one. You guys have that touch is like this very healing type of touch. Babies are probably really good with you, okay? If you pick up a baby and stuff like that, they probably usually don't cry. They are fine. They stay asleep on you, or they want you a lot. Like a baby might, let's say you're out, at Home Depot or some shit, and this lady has a baby, and the baby reaches out for you, like they want you to grab it or they want you to hold it, and you're just like, I never met this lady before in my life. Why her baby want me? Like, I don't know your baby, but the baby wants you for a reason, because you're a healer. You have that. You guys are powerful though. I feel like you usually do focus more on the good side and stuff like that, but if something pisses you off, some things can go down, okay? You're lucky, okay? I feel like luck is very drawn to you too, with the Chinese dragon here. I feel like luck is very drawn to you. And flying and soaring and quickness, okay? So you might have a gift of quickness. I'm also getting, like, for the people that believe in animals and stuff like that, having like spirit animals and stuff like that, you might have a bird type a spirit animal or a snake or dragon type of animal, which is actually very lucky and very protective. So I feel like your gift is something along those lines. Like you could be very lucky. You can let's say you get a scratch off and you never played no scratch offs, and then when you actually get it and like you play it and like it's like, oh shit, I'm lucky, yay, I won. Or like whenever you go to events, Christmas party or some shit like that, and like they just draw a name who wins the basket, your name magically is there, and it's just like, oh shit, okay, cool, I got myself something. That's that luck that keeps coming. That you're like a magnet to luck and stuff like that. So that's a shit. I want that gift. Shit. um, you're also very witty. Okay, very witty. You know a lot of shit. A lot of people can't fool you. I mean, I feel like people can fool you, but it's just you know. You catch on to shit a lot. Like you peep things before it actually happens. Some things could get away, you know what I'm saying? But you usually spot things, especially threat. Like I'm talking about like life and death type of threats. Like that type of shit. Like you peep that. If you see like if you just feel like someone out, like let's say you're just out on the street and just chilling, and then you see a mom and she has a bruise on her neck or face, and then you peep it and you're just like you want to go to her and you want to tell her like, do you need help, like are you okay? Because I feel like you feel it, like you feel that thing that someone needs to heal, or someone, when someone's hurt, you feel it and you're just like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you need some help? Like I feel like you're fearing something, or like you could feel her fear or some shit like that. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of dragons, okay? A lot of dragons. So go search up Ouroboros. Search up Ouroboros and the Chinese dragon. Those are yours. A lot of dragon. Also Cerberus, which is the three-headed dog or whatever. Again, that comes back to Greek mythology. What I said about Aphrodite and shit like that. And you also have the Emperor, the Sphinx. Okay, Egyptian. Okay, so if you believe in like, ancestors and things like that, I'm kind of seeing that too. You have Egyptian here, Chinese, you know, yeah. All right. So something else, again, you can see some things too. You can see things, especially with work situations, okay? I feel like you can see a lot of things at work. Um So, for example, if you're around not that many people at work and you're just working with one other person or something like that, I feel like you can see certain things. Like let's say you work in a basement or somewhere that's kind of a little spooky or whatever. I don't know if you can like like see the actual things, but I feel like you notice, you sense something, like you sense something else. Some other people don't. The person next to you, whoever you work with, doesn't sense it, but you sense it. Like you sense a certain type of, it could be sexual attraction too. Here with the fire, maybe at work you're surrounded by people, and I feel like you sense things, and you're just like you're working and you sense, like I feel someone sexually drawn to me right now, and then you turn around and then there's someone looking at you and you're just like I sense what you were thinking, or I sense what you were feeling, like especially passionate sexual attraction. Like it's always passionate sexually attracted things, like it's always sex. Like are you a Scorpio? Are you a Scorpio? Like I'm telling you, like it's just like you feel when someone is looking at you and you feel their passionate attraction for you. Like if I'm over here just thinking about me, eating you out or some shit, you'll feel that, like, I feel like someone wants to eat me out or something. Like, I feel weird. Like, I feel like someone wants to eat me out, and then you turn around and it's me looking at you like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. I feel like that's what goes on. Signs, I'm getting heavy Aries, Sagittarius. Got Gemini up in this bitch, heavy Aries again. I'm telling you, a lot of Aries placements. You could have Aries in your chart somewhere too. You're fiery. You're fiery. Um, I feel like your gift is that Sun, Aries, rising, lots of Sag, so a lot of Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like you have fire in your chart, heavy fire. Like, you have a lot of fire. Um, I feel like your gift too, um, is scaring people in a way. Okay, not trying to say that you're a scary being. I'm just you guys can hear the song. I hope y'all. I hope they don't report my shit because of the song. It's like really low too, so I'm surprised. That's why I like using my laptop, because when I use my laptop it tunes out the background music, but whatever. Um I feel like you guys are scary in a way, okay? And I don't want to say this in a wrong way, okay? I want to say this in a positive way. Three-faced, okay? Not just two-faced, but you got three, okay? And it's not in a negative way at all, okay? It's more of, you see things coming from every single angle. Like, you see things coming from over here, from over here, and from over here. This could be socially, towards everyone in the world. This could be towards friends, and this could be towards family. You got three heads, and they're always on lookout type shit. It's really what I'm getting. And I feel like it could be your ears. Like, you can hear certain things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of people will be like, damn, you have really good hearing. You heard that? Like, you hear things, okay? Again, with like the sexual things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like either you can hear or you can see. I'm getting more of a hear, but again, you do have the eye here as well, so you could see. You could literally, maybe work yourself up to even just seeing that shit, like, or visualizing yourself. Like, you can see certain things that you hold close to you. Like, maybe, I'm sorry if you lost anybody or something like that, but if you held, a lost relative or someone close to you, and you close your eyes and you visualize them, when you open it, you might be able to see them. That's how you have a gift, bitch, okay? You got the gift, okay? You just gotta learn how to, it's kind of like if you've seen movies, okay? And like the superpowers, and they have to work, and it's just like, first it only started with his finger. He can light his finger on fire, and then it started turning to his hands, and then to the point where he can turn his whole body on fire. Same thing kind of with you guys. Like, you have it. You have this thing within you, um, and you hear things, okay? Again, you can be very bitter in a way too, because you can be very judgmental. So if you believe that something is not right, you will definitely stand up for that. Now, I know that doesn't have to do anything with the gift, but I feel like you have the gift of judging, because you have those three. You can see their side of their point of view, their point of view, and your point of view, in why both of them have a right to say things. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you can be a judge, because it's just like, well, I fuck with Friendly and I fuck with Peter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I just said Peter. I know who's watching me. But anyways, it's like, I fuck with both of y'all, but if it's gonna come to a decision, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to see both sides of the story. It's just like, Friendly and Peter were arguing about, the dessert, and there's like, well, Peter said that he should have it, and then this one said that they should have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like arguing and arguing, and then you come along and you're just like, you break the bread in half, and it's just like, here you go. Don't be greedy and want the whole thing, but here you go, half and half. There you go, problem solved. Okay, it's like you have that gift of, seeing between two sides of the story. Again, Gemini type shit. That's what I'm seeing here too. So what other gifts do you have? All right. The look. You have a gift of the look. So, when mamas, okay, when mamas give their son or their daughter the look. Don't you do that? Like, you give them that look and they know what the fuck to do. You got the look. You can talk with your eyes, okay? Again, are you a Scorpio? But yeah, you definitely have the gift of the look. So if you look at somebody and you want them sexually, especially, you have a lot of fire in your chart, okay? You can give them this look and boom, they already know that you wanna fuck. Or if you're mad, okay, you can give them this look. And they know that you're pissed off to leave you the fuck alone. Okay, or if you're happy, they'll usually see that by your smile. But if you're lying, they can see that in your eyes. You can communicate with your eyes. So be careful with looking people straight in the face when you lie, which you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be doing that, okay? But you can talk to people just through the way that you look. You know what I'm saying? Just by that way. Also, Native American, ancient history. Look into your past. Look into your ancestors. You have that look though. You got that look. Okay. All right. My bad. I also see that with emotional issues, you're a very emotional person. True. But you can always ground yourself back. Good gift to fucking have. I know, Lord, I need to work on that shit. But you could have that gift, okay? If you're not at that point right now, again, this is going, further and further and further, okay? Some of you guys might only have one of these gifts, or maybe a couple, or something like that. Now, some of you guys might reach the whole entire thing to have all of these fucking things put in one, whatever, take what resonates and shit like that. Some of you guys, I feel like you have the power to control your emotions. Now, that's awesome. Okay, that's really good. And sometimes one thing to battle that's really, really hard is your emotions, because when you feel love for someone, you want to do something, and, you just go and do it. With other people, like, they feel like they should say it, so they say it. You, on the other hand, is like you feel a lot of things. Again, are you a Scorpio? You feel a lot of things, okay? A lot of things. But you know how to control them. Oh, I feel a lot of passion for you, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stick my dick in you or, open my legs wide open. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Let's take it down, okay? Again, sexually, I don't know why I keep wanting to say sexually. You could have, many people trying to get into your walls, if you know what I mean, okay? Or in your pants and stuff like that. Very sexually passionate here, but again, you can put a limit to that. You're not the type of person who is just like, oh, okay, I feel horny, so I'm going to fuck whoever. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. All right. Some of you guys are artists. Some of you guys are artists. That's a gift that you might have. You might be very artistic. Either with pictures, on how you position the pictures very well. Maybe since you were younger, you always like taking specific pictures. Maybe you know what I'm saying, like from different angles and trying to see, like, I like seeing these things. Like, I have sometimes it comes up and like on Instagram and shit. I like a lot of art. Okay, I really love art. My art, the type of art that I like is a little different. Okay, I like on my it's all on my Instagram and shit like that. But let's just say my art is a little different. The way that I like art is a little bit different. You know, other people might like more um, back in the day type of art. You know, with the angels and the, you know, holding like that and like, you know, the fingers touching like that. Some people like that type of stuff. Some people like, you know, different types of like circles and triangles and, you know, you could like that type of, you can like the older type. You can like art, okay, whichever way you like it. I do feel that you can like art whichever way you like it. But I feel like you have your way of doing something that you have something unique. Okay, so if you are an artist and you know a lot of people have that, you know, that style, maybe you might have a different type of style with that as well. Also, you have scientists, so you can be, again, like I said, a healer. You can become a nurse, or you can, you know, look into that. Look into that. Look into becoming like a assistant nurse or someone who takes blood or something like that. You know, they be out there. You know, it's not that much of school. I don't think. I don't know. Hey yo, don't come for me. All right, don't come for me. All right. I don't know, but I don't think it's going. You know, you can do something with that. You know, I feel like if, especially if you like to help people, you might be a helper and stuff like that. That's your gift as well. So, these are a little bit more on the extreme side with artistic abilities and creating something very, very, very different to the point where you can get really recognized for it. And, you know, like the next artist. I was about to say a name, but I don't want to look stupid on camera, so I'm not gonna say it. But you know, if I was to do my research, I would have probably known the name. You know what I'm saying? But again, you could be like the next big artist, or you can be like the next big you know, doctor or some shit, or like healer with like, you know, different types of medicine. Like there's, you know, regular doctors that go to school for that shit. I mean, you have to go to school for alternative medicine too, I think, but you know, healing with crystals and shit like that. Look into it. You never know. And I'm telling you, you're a big ass fucking healer, because that's the one you got. That's the one you got. So at the end of the day, you are a big healer, so you can do that shit. And you know how much bread they make, okay, Miss Healer? Definitely getting that. Definitely getting that. So those are your gifts, okay? Um, you already probably had a gift made as well. Look into, if you have a child, your child is really gifted. Your child is rare. Like rare, rare. Like your child is rare as hell because it came from you. There's a reason why your child is rare. I see a turtle. So maybe like some of your children could be in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't move as fast, or maybe you know, your child was probably, you know, premature, or you know, autism. My little cousin's autistic, Down syndrome, things like that. There's a reason why though, bitch. Like, and I see space, okay? That's the thing. I don't know if y'all believe in this type of shit, but I sure do, okay? I see the universe in this child. Like, if you see it like that, it looks like the galaxies. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, okay? Tell me I'm wrong, bitch. I'm not wrong. It looks like the fucking galaxies. So I'm telling you, your child is special for a reason. And they're a gift as well, okay? So, if you like the reading, go ahead and give it a like. What is the reason? Y'all have to find out. Your child is really special, though. Really special. I feel like it has to do something with emotional, okay? With feelings, like the feelings. Um, they feel certain things. If you was maybe if you was to get cut like that, they would be like, you know, because it hurt them. That's how. I'm telling you, I can go into this shit. I'm telling you, it can go deep. It could go real deep. Okay, it can go real deep. Just depends on how deep you let it go. All right. Anyways, if you like the reading, go ahead and give it a like. If it did not resonate, I'll try to make your big ass feet fit in some small ass shoes. If you guys want a more personal reading, that information will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys. Come again. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and move on to pile number 2. I know these piles are going to take some time. I already did 30 minutes on just pile 1. So I'm going to try not to move as fast, but, you know, the bitch be tired sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and go to pile number 2. Damn, mama. Pile number 2. I feel bad. If you guys want to go and come back for pile number 4 and stuff like that, more than welcome to do so. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Okay. Okay, sis. Okay, sis. Okay, please don't take my man now. Please don't take my man now, sis. Oh, alright. Oh, alright. I gotta look at you like, gotta have an eye on you. Okay. Okay. You got it. Alright. Now you need a little bit more study. Okay, you need a little bit more study. Okay, you need a little bit more study, but hey yo, you got it. Okay, you got it. First thing I see is the law of attraction. That's your power, okay? If you want to attract somebody, you gonna attract the motherfucker. On who? On who? On who they not gonna be mine? On who? Okay, on who they not gonna be mine? Who is he not gonna come over tonight? I can't with you. I can't with y'all. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all funny as hell. Ooh, y'all got some power. Okay. We got frown and love. Bitch, I'm telling you. Bitch, I'm telling you. Two, okay. The amount of attraction that you have, you can ring a bell and people will come to your feet type shit, okay? That's the amount of attraction that you can or could have depending on how much you look into it and look about the law of attraction and how it works and how good you get at it and shit like so. Okay? Telling you, to the point where you could literally have a bell, okay? A whole bell and be like, I want this person here now. Ding! Your phone goes off. Okay, that's the type of shit that's the gift that you have. It's the gift that you have. Let that not get into your what's it called? What's that shit called? Control issues. Don't let that get you into having control issues. Because once you feel like you can control shit, you want to control everything. And bitch, it don't work that way. No, it don't. Okay? No, it don't. So, so halt yourself. Halt yourself. And make sure, you know, you're doing this because, you know, yeah, the ego thing too. You know, you don't want to make sure it's all in goodness. Okay? Now, with good comes bad, right? Oh, all right. So you can, I know that this is the law of attraction, okay? Since you attract a lot of good, you can attract a lot of bad. And I'm talking about people. I was going to say something else, but I don't think this is that pile, okay? I don't think this is that pile. And it could be, you know, if it comes up again, I'll definitely say it. But I don't think this is a pile for that. I was going to say manifestations. But again, I feel like you should also write down certain things. You do have magic wand. So again, you can make things happen. Okay? And I'm talking about making things happen. Love spells, baby. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So you most likely do have power to do love spells because love was right underneath the wand, and it is red, and it is giving me a lot of passion and love and shit like that. So I also, just as getting this message, I also saw you having a cigarette and blowing it. That's blowing life into something. Spell worker. You could be a spell worker. You can do a lot of good, a lot of bad with spell workings, okay? And I feel like love spells are your, you know, people could even go to you for love spells. Like, love, you and the love share, you got it, okay? You got it, sis, you got it. You got it, okay? You want someone to fall in love with you. And it's just like, yes, please, I would love them to fall in love with me, please. And you're just like, okay. Boom, you do it. They fall in love with them. But sometimes what you wish for might not be what you need. And you know that. If you know that. If you don't know that, then you don't know that. Now you know. But I'm just saying, I feel like you're a little bit too you're a little bit more knowledgeable about it too though. And you're just like, okay, well, how much feelings does this person have towards you? Because, I mean, I can boost them, but if this person doesn't have any, like, not even one little ounce of love for you, how am I going to boost the love? You know what I'm saying? You know? I don't understand. You got to be smart with it, too. Come on now. Okay? So, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Um, but even with that, you still can have, depending on how much you study, depending on how much you work, okay, for it, I do see you being able to probably make shit happen. Especially in the love section. Especially in the love section, okay? And making people come towards you and having that hold on them, that love hold on them, if that makes any type of sense, okay? Pot one also did have a like love and stuff like that, and people are love, but their love is a little different than your love. Your love is more of the, oh my god, I am obsessively in love with her. Obsessively, okay? This person, that pot number one, is more of a, oh, I love her. She's like a mom, you know, like that relief. No, yours is like, I am in love with her. Like that type of shit. Okay, it's more intense. It's more like, oh, like I need this. I need this person. I want this person. You make people feel this way, bitch. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, see, they be tripping. They be tripping. They be tripping. You said at this point you should be a Scorpio. I have that Scorpio rising. I knew I had Scorpio in my chart because I got my chart done by this one lady. And she was like, you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. And you're a Gemini. I was like, I thought I was a Cancer. She was like, nah, baby, you're a Gemini. And then years passed on. And then here we are. I was about to say Sagittarius. Well, I am a Sagittarius. Look up Vendic. Look up Vendic. You might be. You just might be. Especially if you have Sagittarius rising, it could be Scorpio rising. Because I have Sagittarius rising as my regular, like, Western, or I get them shits mixed up now. Western or Eastern, one of them I'm Sagittarius, one of them I'm fucking Scorpio. And then one of them I'm Cancer, one of them I'm Gemini. Having your chart done, super fun, super fun, super fun. It's amazing. Bruh, should be saying, they be saying some shit. Also, that type of stuff too. Like, you might be able to give them, you could read. You might be able to read. You don't even know it. You're like, I don't know if I can read. I watch tarot readers, but I don't know if I can read. Nah, bitch, you could read. You could read if you really wanted to. Like, if you really wanted to read, you could read. I'm just saying. Yeah, see, look. You could be a green witch. Okay? You could be a green witch. You could be Wiccan. You could be a green witch. Maybe you use a lot of earth and fire. more earth, a lot of earth. I see a lot of earth. Okay, you could be an earth sign towards Virgo Capricorn, but I just see a lot of earth. Maybe a lot of crystals or stones that you could use in rituals, and a lot of herbs. A lot of things like that. Maybe a lot of bearing. Okay, bearing certain things is what I'm seeing here too. A lot of earth energy, a lot of grounding, a lot of like I said, like a green witch. Like, you know, you could also be a seer. Okay, you could be a seer. A seer, as in you can actually see ghosts. Okay, you can see them. They can literally be in your face and you can see them. Now, some people, might just hear it a little bit, or something might move, and you're just like, oh, okay, I feel it here or something. But I think you got the power to see them motherfuckers. Okay, if you wanted to. Okay, if you like, again, because the books came out in reverse. If you hit the books, okay, if you hit them books and you actually do some research about the shit that I'm telling you, you most likely could see these motherfuckers, and you could probably be a medium. Like, you can, some people are born with it like that, and they could see it, just boom, that could be you. And some people, it takes them a little bit of time. Maybe if you was to go to a haunted house, you might see them. Okay, maybe you've never been to a haunted house, so you never know. You know what I'm saying? So you're just like, oh, I don't know if I can, because I've never really been to a haunted house. You know what I'm saying? But if you go, you will know. Okay, if you go, you will know. Um, Also, white figures. Okay, um, is also what I'm getting. Like white figures. Um, Spirits. Okay, you might know spirits. Um, I'm kind of getting like a spirit, but I'm not saying that it's nice. I'm not saying that it's bad. A little bit more bad. Okay. Um, I feel like you're capable of banishing negative entities. You know how some people get possessed, okay? You know how some people be like, oh, I'm gonna get possessed. And, they call up the person and they're just like, okay, can you get rid of this? You could be one of those persons that can get rid of the shit that they got going on in their house. It's like, it's not a match for you. Yes, you know that they're powerful. You respect that, but it's like, you gonna respect me, and in the land that I'm in right now, it's the living. You're passed on. You can get the fuck, or I'll make you get the fuck. Okay, that type of shit, that type of vibe, and I feel like they see that too on you too. So like, if you're a medium, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? If you're a person who's getting rid of, entities and shit like that, I feel like you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can do that. Okay, some people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, it's like, some people don't know. They could be like, okay, let me put a little sage and stuff like that and just do a prayer real quick. But I feel like if you know that the prayer doesn't work, then you will have to move and escalate to this, and that. Or you can learn that and you can actually do that shit. I'm just saying, it's in here. It's right there. That's what it's telling me that you could do. Okay, I'm just saying. Animals too. You're probably an animal whisperer. Okay, especially with cats. All right, I'm getting cats a lot. Okay, maybe you can only whisper to cats and not dogs, not horses, or not other things, but cats. Although I do see, some farm animals in here too, like a goat. Again, you can be practicing, and if you're practicing and using animal parts and sacrifices and stuff like that, then you most likely know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, um, and whatever you're doing, you're working on. This is most likely gonna happen. Period. Um, but I do see that you're still. But even if you are working with animals sacrificing. I don't even think you sacrifice animals for real on the real. Okay, I really don't. I think you use the parts, okay, that someone has already, used, like, they cut the cow and they killed the cow, sorry, and they cut, like, the tongue of the cow, and, it's there to sell. I mean, if none of these other people gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy it to do what I gotta do with it. You know what I'm saying? And, I want this bitch to stop talking and have my name out her mouth. So I'm gonna get this tongue real quick, okay? That's what I see. But again, animal whisperer, maybe cats are really drawn to you. Maybe you go out and you always see like a cat following you, or and you're probably like, when you were younger, you're probably, oh, it's just hungry, and it's just like, whole time it has an owner across your neighbor's the owner, but it's just like, why does your cat love me so much? You know what I'm saying? It's weird because my cat hates everyone, shit like that. So, and I'm also seeing like bigger cats. Like, I'm not just seeing like pet cats. Yes, pet cats could, but I'm talking about lions, and I'm talking about like tigers, and I'm talking about pumas and shit like that. Like big ass cats. Like, you most likely could talk to them if you really wanted to. Again, if you feel like a spirit animal or something like that, that could be it. Or if you believe in like being reincarnated and stuff like that, that could be that too. You know what I'm saying? But cats, snakes, reptiles, a lot of reptiles. There's a lot of reptiles and other animals. Not so much like dogs and cats and hamsters and pet, like home pets. I don't really see home pets. I see like wild pets, like wild animals, like, or at least like farm animals, farm and wild animals, honestly, is what I see that you can talk to. So like, if you was to ever go into the woods or some shit, right, I highly doubt you will ever be dead by an animal, a wild animal killing you. I feel like you would highly never, I feel like if you chose this path, you would probably never die from a wild animal attack, because we're killing this planet anyways, so there's probably rarely any left to kill us, right? But I mean, oh, the shade. The shade. Nah, but it's true. But I feel like even if it was before, I feel like I don't think so. Okay. You can overcome a lot of shit. You're good at what you do. You are good at what you do. Especially these love spells. I'm telling you, girl. Let me get a little recipe. He's like, nah. Let me get a little recipe. It's like, no, let me stop. Nah, these love spells though. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing in that kitchen. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. All right. Let's see. What else? I'm also seeing Native American. I see Taurus. I see Gemini. Taurus, Gemini. Libra. Could be any sign, of course. It could be any sign. I'm also seeing some fire. Fuego. Then I see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, it could be any sign. Don't get caught up on the signs, alright? If this has been resonating already, then it's been resonating. A line in truth. Okay. Okay. Cool. You see right through people. Sneaky, snaky people. You see right through them. You see right through their shit, especially through their eyes. Okay, again, the eyes are, the key and stuff like so. But there's something about your eye, and I'm not talking about the way you look, like in pot number 1. I'm talking more about your actual physical fucking eyeball. Okay, like the color of your eye, or just your eye in general, just the pupil itself, the color around it. Okay, you see especially the snakes, okay? It's always like the snickety snakes, okay? Because if you see the snake right here, this is what I'm going to tell you. Let's say a sneaky snake is trying to come towards you. You see them, and you see them, and you know they have a really good good thing around them that there's always going to be some snakes that slither out. You know what I'm saying? Like they're very sneaky and very slithery. Sneaky Dickens could be sneaky Dickens too. But before it gets too far, that's the thing. If you see this thing right here, it's not big enough to get all this snake in there. You know what I'm saying? It's not big enough. This little thing. You also keep your circle small, but it's not big enough to fit the whole body of this snake. Now, in the beginning, you see how little its tiny ass head is? And how sneaky it is, but it gets thicker with time. You know what I'm saying? Alright, you can only tolerate so much to go in there because not all of this shit is going to get in there. Now I am seeing that it could go in here. Okay, it could go into this hole right here. But before it gets there, I don't think these people are smart enough to do that. Like, I feel like they're just like, nah, these people ain't, like, I feel like there could be one person, but usually it's really hard to trick you, okay? Really, really hard to trick you. You see through a lot of shit, okay? You see through a lot of shit, especially with the sneaky fucks. Especially with the sneaky fucks. Like, the ones who are the sneakiest, the ones who are not good, the ones who aren't going to show you anything good, they're just gonna play you or sneak around, or bad friends or things like that. You usually see it. You see it coming, or you just see it in their eyes. You just see it and know the fact that they are sneaky. Like, you see it. Like, you see the sneakiness. So if you see, let's say, Tanisha and Brish. I always say Brish and Tish. I don't know if I can wear. Alright. Let's say Tanisha and Brish are talking about Linsky, and you see all of that. It's like you see Lanisha and Trish talking about Linsky, and then when Lindsay comes over, they're all happy and jolly and smiling their face, and you're just like I did not just see y'all motherfuckers talking about this bitch right here. Snake. It's like, no, let me stop. But you see that. You see a lot of shit. You see, or you just see like their movement, like how they're moving. Like they might be like, trying to steal a pencil, and you peep it, and then they grab it, and then they're like, they do this, and then they're just like, that, and then they put it back, and then they grab it again, and then they put it in their thing, and then, they grab the fucking pencil. And you're just like, but the whole time they're looking around, they didn't see you looking at them until, boom, you guys lock eye contact, and then your eyes are just piercing right into their soul. And then it's just like, yeah, bitch, I saw you. I saw what you did. I saw what you did. It's like, I saw what you did. Okay. Now, some of you guys can talk to the dead. I'm just saying. Some of you guys can talk to the dead. But you don't let the dead talk to you. I feel like you have an understanding, which, facts, I respect. We don't need the dead always knocking on our door 24/7, doing crazy shit in our home. You know what you're doing. Like I said, you know what you're doing, okay? So I feel like you make sure you have a blocking, okay, between you and people that are from the dead and stuff like that. You have the respect and stuff like that, but again, it's always a closed door by a certain amount of time, or by before it gets out of hand, before they get, whatever. You know what you're doing. Let's just say that, okay? Let's just say that. You know what you're doing. Very powerful, okay? Very powerful witch. I'm going to say witch because I just feel it. I feel like you are. If you're not, you probably can be. Okay, them love spells. I'm telling you, them, especially a love witch, like a love, someone who does really good at love spells. You're really, really good at love spells. Um, Another power, another gift that you have, um, is you creating your own type of things. Okay, so let's say somebody makes their strawberry shortcake like this, you and you might not even know, like, okay, it's something like that just comes to you, and it's like it's a form of art, you know what I'm saying? And you can cook too, boy, I'm just saying. But like your gift is like you might be gifted in cooking or baking or something like that as well. Like I'm just saying, like that could be your gift there too. You know what I'm saying? You could be a really good cook or good baker, um, and things like that. You could be a looker. Okay, you could be a looker. You could look good. I'm just saying, you could look good. But I feel like you have your own way of doing certain things. It's like your own special way. Um, and yeah, you can take things and information like, okay, so the topic is cartoons. All right, bet. I'm gonna make my own cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like your own little thing. Other people are putting, the fairy wings from Fairly Odd Parents on there, and then they're grabbing some SpongeBob characters and mixing it all. They're putting everybody's own little thing. You know what I'm saying? But the way you do it, it's like, okay, it's like they have it as one theme. Like, okay, they have like a Fairly Odd Parents theme. Okay, and like their cartoon looks just like that. And then their cartoons looks like a SpongeBob character. Their cartoon looks like anime character, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then your cartoon is a little bit of everything, or your own little style to it, or something they've never really seen, something they've probably seen but in your own type of way. So if they're throwing rose petals in that bitch, okay, cool, I'm gonna throw strawberry dried strawberry in that bitch. It's good, try it. Just saying, for your little love spells. For your little love spells, strawberry dried strawberry. Good. All right, and I'm over here giving y'all tips and shit, but yeah, that's what I see. Okay, um, so yeah, you can even enchant a strawberry and give it to them, and when they eat it out of your hands, like that's what I learned with my grandma. Uh, she would get a strawberry and put the white concentrated milk on it, and then she would dip it, and then she would, so the strawberry, it's like you're holding it by the leaf, and you put it in their mouth, and as you put it in their mouth, you can chant something. Of course, my grandma didn't chant anything, but you can chant something. You know what to chant, and boom, there's his love spell right there. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Okay, it's like you just know, you know. Um, Also, a gift that I see from you is also your own rare type of choice, like your own little pizzazz to it. Everyone has their own little pizzazz, but you have your own little pizzazz. You could be, a little bit reserved, okay, as well, and as well as be very, very communicative, like have a really good conversation with somebody. Is really what I'm seeing here too. You could be on the thinner side. You could be thin. I don't know why, but I just feel like you could be thin. Your hair could be different, um, and stuff like that. But your work is good. Like what you do is good. Okay, especially if you're a chef or things like that. You take pride in that and things like that. But you can control a lot of things, and you can make a lot of things come to you, especially come to you. You know, drawing them afar away, I feel like you can, okay, in a way, okay, kind of, it's a little bit more rocky to, get rid of shit, but to draw shit to you, you're like, and one, okay, and it could be with, like, relationships and shit, too, you could, as good as relationships come and, you attract them, maybe getting rid of them is not such a easy task. Okay, getting rid of them, you got them, and they're just like, "Oh, I love you," and then you're just like, "Okay, I don't want you anymore," and it's just like, "Nah, but I still love you," and it's just like, it's like, all right, calm down, okay, calm down. So that's what I got for you guys. Those are your gifts. Palm reading. I also see palm reading for some of you guys. You guys can do palm reading. Astrology, okay, with the stars. I really am getting that with the stars. You can be an astrologer. That could be your gift as well. Um, all right, you could also be partier. Okay, a gift that you have is that people fall in love with you. Like, you might be you might say that you're a little bit bad. Okay, you might be like, oh yeah, I'm not that good. Okay, I'm not that good. Sometimes I do bad. And with craft and stuff like that, you can do good and bad. You know what I'm saying? You could do both. You could do bad as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's your gift, as you can. Now your gift is love. Like, I'm telling you, them love spells, sis. Like, sis, they be driving people like speechless. They don't know what the fuck to do. Like, it's crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, especially in the love department, but you can still do bad. Okay? But it's all because of them. It's kind of what I'm getting to. It's like, I want it, so I'm going to get it, and I know I can get it. So I'm going to do it because I love it, or I love them. I love them and I want them at any cause, but the causes can go really deep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, I want this person destroyed and I want to put a hex and a curse around them. And then that shit happens. Be careful with putting curses on people you love. Let's just say that, okay? That's just something that's really speaking out to me right now for me to tell you, is to be careful with who you put hexes on and curses on, especially if someone that you love and you're mad at them at the moment and you want to put a hex or a curse on them, because that's going to stick with them. And it can literally stick them, okay? Some of you guys are doing voodoo. It could literally stick them to the point where, bye. You know what I'm saying? They're gone. Like, you want them gone? I'll get them gone for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're powerful, bitch. So they can literally be gone. No cap. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm getting at? Okay? So you don't want this person around you. You don't want this person alive. You don't want this person here. I got you. I'll take them out. But then it's your ex. You love them. And it's just like, damn. Now they're gone. You're welcome. You did it. You wanted that. So again, just with the amount of good, I feel like love can drive you crazy places, okay? Love can drive you to do crazy things. So be careful about that. Anyways, if you like the reading, go ahead and give it a like. If it does not resonate, don't try to make your big ass feet fit some small ass shoes. If you want a more personal reading, that information will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys and come again. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. It's crazy that your stone, pile number 2, is a black stone with some white patches. Okay, um, you're a gray witch. Let's just be real. You're a gray witch. This is gray. Okay. So good and bad again. Um, But I want to ask a little question. When was the last time you did a cleansing or a health reading? Not reading, a health spell. Something on the white with white magic. And how much did you use of black? Because it doesn't even out. There's no white here. You probably don't even use white magic for real. And I'm getting an accent. So you could be from a different place. You could have an accent, or you could just be from somewhere else. You could be African. You could be, you could be Asian. Not really getting Asian though. Romania. Arabic. Haitian. Okay, you could be, look, you could be whatever. But devil in the form of a whore. Again, you are more drawn to the dark side though. I have a feeling you are. And the love spells that you do, now that I'm starting to feel up on it, could have been used with dark magic a little bit. And that's why your spells are so powerful, because they're not a love spell that, you know, maybe, you know how they say like uh it's something like you don't start a love something with a kidnapping or something like that. Well, I'm gonna kidnap them. I'm gonna make them look at me. I'm gonna make them attracted to me. They're gonna be attracted to me, and then when they're attracted to me, I'm gonna lock them in. I'm gonna tie them up, and they're gonna be mine. And they're gonna be yours, but for a long time. Like, you don't understand how long. I'll tell you. When you say to death, that means to death, literally. And I'm smiling because, like, I know. Like, I know and you know. It's just, it's crazy, like, that we could do that type of shit. I know it's crazy that we can be so powerful. It's crazy, but we just gotta watch out sometimes. But respect to you, my fellow witch. Let's continue on to pile number 3, okay? Alright. Pile number 3. Oh, look at that. All nice and pretty and pink and purple. Let's see pile number 3. Pile number 2 is a little dark. Okay. Pile number 3. Let's see what your... It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Sorry. Gifts are. I had a brain fart. Okay. Ooh. Your gifts. Let's see. Ooh, the moon. Okay. Again, we might have some witches up in this bench. Okay, we might have some witches in this bench. Okay. You could work with the moon. Okay, you could work with the moon. I feel like you're very adaptable. Your gift is that you're very, very adaptable to a lot of things, and you can make people see you in different ways that you might not be. So if you want to, there's like, I don't know, have you ever seen that movie, the X-Men, and you know the blue girl who can switch into anybody, who can turn into anybody? That's you. You kind of have that in a way. Now, of course, your appearance might, you know, now you could be into makeup and stuff like that and change your appearance and like be into really cool dope ass makeup to the point where, you know, you can change your features to look something different, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you can change into a lot of things. Okay? If somebody's talking to you about law or things like that, you can adapt to that. You can, you have some knowledge on that that will make you look like you know a lot more than you might actually know. Or, to a person, when they first meet you, they might think that you're very, pure and sweet and nice, and little do they know that there's a little tiny little devil right underneath that little skin. It's like, I'm gonna show you what you want. It's not like I'm gonna show you. It's not I'm gonna show you what you want to see. It's more of like, I'm gonna show you what I want you to see, type shit. If you know what I mean. Okay. So that's really the vibe that I'm getting to. You can accomplish a lot of things. Like, you have tasks to do certain things. Let's say, okay, by the end of the year I want to make this much money, and I'm going to make this much money. By the end of the month I'm going to make this much money, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this much, and you're actually going to actually do it. I feel like that's a gift that you might have. Some other people don't have that type of gift. Some other people might be like, all right, I want to save $200 by the end of this week. Some people can't do that, okay? It's just like, nah, let me just dig in here real quick. And like, no, you don't do that. You are set in stone. If you want to save those 200, you're going to do that shit, and you can. So that's a gift, okay? It's a gift. You keep a lot of shit to yourself. Again, with that gift of letting people see what you want them to see. Some people you might want to see, like, you want them to see you as someone who's very social, someone who has who can carry a conversation with multiple people and stuff like that. And some other people you want them to see you as someone who's a loner, who doesn't really talk to people, who, things like that. Is really what I'm getting. I'm also seeing pets, okay? If you feel love for a pet, they most likely, I feel like, passed on pets that you had love for. So if you had a dog and you loved the shit out of your dog, okay, and you don't know why, but you never felt really sad about it, is because, like, your pet is holding on that sadness instead of you. I don't know who that was for, but it's kind of like that. Like, you have love for the animals. I feel like you do have love for the animals, but if you don't really get sad when pets die. Maybe, a lot of people get sad when pets die, or, animals die, and you're just like, oh, sad loss, and then you just go. Because it's like, my life is not going to stop because it passed away. It's in a better place now, type shit. You understand death different than others, too. You understand death different than other people understand death. You're also very knowledgeable, and you like to learn things, and you can grab onto things very, very fast. So, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of goes into the making people kind of see you in ways that you want them to see you. So, if you want someone to really, really, if you want someone to see you as, like, someone who knows everything about cooking, you can go on YouTube and know a few things about cooking, and you just know how to word those certain situations. Like, okay, well, today we're going to crack those eggs, and I'm going to, whip them up, and then in the pan, you have to grease the pan up first with some butter, not salted butter because we don't want no salt getting, shit like that. Like, you just be knowing how the fuck to say shit. Like, and it makes you sound like, oh shit, she know what the fuck she's talking about, the butter, and it's unsalted and shit like that. I know. But whole time you just searched it. It's not that hard to go on Google and search shit up. That's kind of what I'm getting from your vibe too. you actually go and search shit up, and you actually go and learn about stuff, and you know what, you communicate with people, like when you talk with people, you know, like they might give you some insight. You know, you might go there with, like, you know, just one little book, and then somebody else has a lot more knowledge than you, and then what they tell you, you grab it, you soak that shit in, like you soak it in, like you're like a sponge, and you just soak it and soak it and soak it. You soak that knowledge up. You're really good at it too. Ooh, you got a manifestation. Didn't I say that the other pile? I said that. I said that. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to say it on this pile. Because they had the law of attraction. You have manifestation. Work on your crown chakra. Work on your crown chakra. Because once you open that shit, like once you clean that out, once all your lines, once all your chakras are aligned, excuse me, you can manifest anything you want. That big ass house, you can do that. You can do that shit. That big house. I feel like you want a big house. Okay. Like, you're not okay with no apartment. No, I'm not okay with an apartment. I want a house. Okay. You got it. You can manifest that bitch. You can manifest that fucking house. You can manifest that mansion shit that you really want. Because you want something like that. Like, you want some big ass, you know, big ass shit. You can manifest it. Align your chakras. Work for it. Work for it. It's like, how you expect to manifest that all that big ass shit when you can't even align your own chakras? I shouldn't be talking, but you know what I'm saying? Work for it, and trust me, you gonna get that shit. You can manifest a lot, like physical things that don't matter so much. I feel like you need to focus on some emotional shit though. Okay, cool. You know, $20 this week. Okay, cool. You manifested that car that you wanted. Okay, cool. You manifest. But what happened to the love? What happened to the love though? Where'd the love at? Where'd the love at? It's like, nah, I'm worried about work. I'm worried about work. Okay. Okay. That's all physical shit. When you experience the love takes you on another level. That physical shit brings you a certain type of happiness, but that love shit, it brings you a different type of happiness. Not like that physical shit. Just saying. Just saying. You have two fucking salamanders. Go search up salamanders. You got two of them. Two of them, bitch. Let me show you. Salamander. Salamander. Search of salamander. That's your spirit animal most likely, or that you have some type of history with that. Again, adapting to things. Very adaptable to shit, okay? Very hardworking too. Alright, you can make a lot out of nothing for real, is what I'm seeing here. Now, this kind of reminds me, the feet kind of remind me of the King of Pentacles in reverse. And that is the worst card to get on this deck because I just don't like that card in general. It gives me super disgusting ass vibes, money hungry type of vibes, greedy type of vibes, someone who doesn't give a fuck about people, blah, blah, blah. Don't get to that point. You can get to that point. I'm just saying. You can get to that point with things that you manifest in, like, being wealthy, and like if you want to get wealthy and, you know, manifest being wealthy and having a good house and a car, blah, 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 etc., 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 make sure that you don't get greedy along with it. Okay? Something about that is really giving me, like, make sure that you're open to multiple things, not just the money. It's not all about money. You could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's not always about money. I also see Pisces here with the moon in Cancer. So you could be a Pisces, a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, heavy Aries, Taurus, okay? So with that, you know, you can manifest it, okay? But align yourself, work on the love part, work on your being sentimental and being emotional. Work on the emotional part, okay? Work on the emotional part. You can have that in your chart somewhere too. You can read people. I don't think so much as in read people as in cards and candles and stuff. I don't really think so. I don't think that you read people in that way. I just feel like once they come close enough to you, it's like, okay, now I can read you back. Like, I know you. It's like I know you from all different types of angles. I know you. I know you. Like, you can know them. You make things happen. You make things work. You make things function. So if you was, if you were ever wondering, like, your mom is like, the computer doesn't want to work, it won't turn on, and then you come by and then you touch it and then it turns on, and it's just like, I swear it wasn't turning on, I swear it wasn't turning on. You're just like, yeah, okay. No, it really wasn't. It really was not turning on. That shit was really not turning on, and then you touched it and it worked. Why? I don't know. Because you have that gift, okay? You have that gift where, okay, the lights won't turn on and you're just trying and it's not turning on, and it's just like, alright, light's not turning on, let me go downstairs, let me fix that thing up, and then it's like, it's not working, and then it's just like, oh, well, the cable is, got bitten off by some mouse or something. Okay, turn the thing off, blah, 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 you put the little tape around it, boom, it starts working. You know what I'm saying? So, gold aura, I can see that. Especially with that salamander. Especially with that salamander. Um, you make things work. Okay? You make things work, you make things happen. So you make it start working. And even with people, like, you might say some things to people that maybe they never thought they would do, like, I don't ever want to go to school. I don't ever want to go back to school. I hate it. Blah, 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 blah. And then you're just like, well, if you do it, then this could happen and this could happen. And then you start assimilating, assimilating them and, like, their mind and shit to, like, the point where they're just like, you know what, yeah, I have the motivation to do this shit now. Like, fuck it. You know what? I am going to go to school. Fuck it. You might get into their head to the point where you make them do things that without you otherwise they wouldn't have done. Now, you can use that for your advantage, or you can use that for your advantage, okay? And they could benefit them or not benefit them. Maybe you want to encourage somebody to not do it, and it's like, maybe you don't like them, and you're just like, well, I don't like that bitch because in 3rd grade she said I had hairy arms. I don't know. And then, it's like, nah, fuck that bitch. She said I had hairy arms, so I'm not, fuck her. And then, she might really be into art, and you see that she's really into art, and you're just like, do you know how many artists there are, though? Do you really think that's a good idea? There's a lot of artists, and you don't really make so much money with art and stuff like that. Like, it's a really, really low chance for people to, if you just actually look at the percentages. I'm not trying to bring you down or anything, but I just don't think that's the move for you. And then, but you're in your head, bitch. She got the talent, she got it, that she could do certain things, but you don't want her to succeed, so you bring it down. And you get in her head to the point where it's just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it. And it's just like, yeah, don't do it. Because you don't want them to do that. Or let's say you're an ex. I know who's watching me now. Let's say you're an ex and you see them with somebody else, and it's just like, yeah, I know, but I have feelings for you, and I can treat you better, and I want you, and you know, this person, they're not that good for you, you know, the way that he talked to you that day, it wasn't right, and I wouldn't talk to you like that, and I really think that you should come back because blah blah blah, and the way, and then you over here making their mind like, oh shit, well maybe like they're right, like he didn't treat me that way, and you do, and you know, boom, bitch, you got it. It's just like, ooh, I got you. Ooh, I got you. It's like a, that's your gift. That's your gift to kind of get people to kind of do what you want them to do, but in a more mental type of way. Not so much like in the last pile, which it was like craft, where you can make people do things because, like, you know, of craft and stuff. Like, no, you do it in a verbal type of way, in that type of way, to make get in their heads to the point where you're controlling what goes on. You know what I'm saying? You control what they kind of think, and that's the gift that you kind of have. You make them see and believe what you want them to see and believe. That is your gift. Now, again, it could be used for good and bad. We all have gifts. It all depends on how we use them. Just like the movies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how to talk to people. You know how to work that type of thing out. Um, you're a little different. You're different. Um, you could have had to have surgery when you were very little, like a baby. Okay. For some of you guys, some people, like, their hands, they're stuck together. Okay, and they can't, you know, then you had to get surgery to split those two fingers apart. Some of you guys, it could be like that. Some of you guys, I'm getting, when you were young, you could have gotten hurt. Um, is really what I'm getting. You have a touch. You have a touch. I feel like your presence and the touch that you, when you touch someone, you can make them cry. Like, not saying like, okay, I'm gonna punch you in the face so you can cry. It's more of like, if someone feels really really sad around you, right? And someone is like holding back their tears, once you touch them, that shit is, they're crying. They're literally crying on the floor, just crying, 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 and really can't stop it. It's like you have that's a gift that you have as well. Now, this is a gift that some of the other of you guys don't notice yet, or don't realize it yet, or might think you don't have this, or whatever. But I see that you do, and it's like, get in touch with the feel, okay? Because I feel like you're very strong. I feel like your appearance is very, very strong. You don't really cry in front of people like that. You hold a lot of things in. So now you can project that, holding that stuff in, that sad, that hurt, and all that stuff. And when you touch somebody, they know how you feel. Like, it's kind of like projecting your feelings onto them. So instead of maybe telling them how you feel, you just touch them and they know how you feel. Okay? It's kind of like that Twilight movie, where the little girl, she like couldn't speak, or she doesn't speak like that, so she'll just hold your face, and then like you can see what she saw, pretty much. Yeah. So that's the type of thing that I'm kind of getting here as well. I feel like there's been a lot of pain, okay? A lot of hurt, a lot of emotionalness. And that's probably why you're not getting into touch with your emotions like that. I feel like that's why now you're not really getting into touch with your emotions like that, because of past hurt. And you still hold that very close to you. But yeah, I feel like you could make people so emotional to the point where they could cry. And now I'm not talking about the things that you say. I'm talking about just your presence alone and this touch that you might have that makes them open up to you and let you know all the sad shit that's happened to them. Is really what I'm getting. Like, you touch people. You touch people in their heart. It's not like, and I feel like I'm about to cry tonight. Bitch, don't do that shit to me. Fuck out of here. But I'm sorry, not sorry. But I really, I'm sorry. I'm funny as hell. Anyways, nah, but on some real shit, I feel like you can even, you know, if you practice and, you know, yeah, you can touch people. You touch people. Okay, you really do. You touch people. Really, really strong. Align your chakras. Align your fucking chakras. Again, align your fucking chakras. Align your chakras. I'm telling you, once you align your chakras, it's over and dealt. It's over with. It's over and dealt with. Like, you're gonna be aligned. You're gonna be grounded. Things are gonna come and go. Okay, as often as you please. Good things. Good things. Good things will happen if you align your chakras. I feel like you really have to align your chakras. I feel like you need to balance yourself out. That's a message for you. Work on your chakras. It's a message for you. So yeah. You have the power of touch. Okay. So and I don't want to say the mind, because the mind is like, you know, cray. But you know, a really good talker is someone who can, you know, again, a chameleon, where, a salamander, my bad, that's a chameleon. It could be a chameleon too. I just feel like you are someone who can show you your gift, okay, and overall your gift, what your gift is that you make people see, believe, hear, etc., what you want them to hear, feel, believe, etc. That's your power. That you can change someone's mind, the way of thinking, and things like that because of the way you communicate. That's your power. Also, the gift of touch, which is when you touch somebody, they feel like you touch them deeper than what other people could touch them in, like, sentimentally, I guess. Like, they'll open up to you. They'll tell you why they're hurting. They'll tell you why they're crying and shit like that. Something that they might not feel comfortable with doing with other people, and that's your gift. Okay, you could also make people cry as well, and like communicate. You know, I already explained all of it, but mainly, yes, your gift is touch and making them see things that you want them to see, etc. So yeah, that's your gift. Okay, pile number 3. You're a little, yeah, you're all over the place. You're all over the place. Align yourself, okay? That's gonna help you a lot. Align yourself. Align yourself. And you'll be straight. Alright, so if you liked the reading, go ahead and give it a like. If it did not resonate, please don't try to make your big ass feet fit some small ass shoes. If you guys want a more personal reading, that information will be down below in the description box. Don't be a sus, be a sub, so subscribe, so you'll be notified about more videos and things like that when I go live and shit like so. So now we're gonna move on to the last pile, which is pile number 4. Okay, and then I'm gonna be done. So if you chose this pile, chose pile number 4. Ooh, I look good. Oh, why do I have to change the filter for? I don't know, but I feel like I have to. Alright. I changed it back to pop. Whatever. Okay, anyways. Anyways. I feel like you're the type of person who tries to fit in. Not tries to fit in, but doesn't know where to fit in. There you go. My bad. I fucked that up at the beginning. You don't know where you fit in. And it's just like, okay, well, they got that pile. They're the witches over there. These are the touchers over here. Those are the healers over there. Where the fuck am I? Okay, where the fuck am I? Is really what I'm getting from you guys. It's like, I'm the black sheep. What are my powers, Ray? What are my powers? It's like, where the fuck do I belong? So, I am seeing that. Ooh. You're a dreamer. You see shit in your dreams. Write them down. And the thing is that you see the negative things that are about to happen in people or yourself in dreams. You're a seer. You see it through your dreams. And I don't think they're good dreams. Especially third parties. Okay, if you ever have a dream of somebody cheating, they're cheating. Follow your gut. It's in your dream. If you don't believe it, I'm telling you right now. It's in your dream. Especially with third party situations. 3 feathers, 3 birds. Pile number 4, baby. Just started pile number 4. You can see that. Through your dreams. You can see it. You can see the darkness in people. You can see the bad, toxic shit in people. Ooh, we're getting mad now. Pile number 4. Okay. Okay, pile number 4. Okay, pile number 4. Okay, okay. Okay, y'all mad. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. The dreams that you have. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? You have a gift in your dreams. If you sleep a lot, there's a reason why. Big reason why. You travel in your dreams. You're different in your dreams. You're something else. You're something else in your dreams. I don't know how that's going to apply to you. I don't know how to make it apply to you. I just know that you're something else in your dreams. You're not human. Just saying. If you've always been feeling like an outcast, like an alien, are you an Aquarius? It's like, no, let me stop. But if you've always just been feeling like different from people, never know where the fuck to fit in, because you're not like people. You're not like regular people. At all. At all, at all. Okay? Some of y'all, ayo, look. I'm saying nothing. I ain't trying to get abducted. I ain't trying to get abducted. But I'm just saying you're not from here. You could have been born out of a vagina, but I don't think you from here, shorty. Past life issue. Ooh, see, in your past life you were something else. I'm telling you. I don't know if you believe in it or not, but in your past life you were not human. I'm just telling you that now. Your ass was not human. I feel like that's why you sleep a lot, to go revisit that. But you don't remember it. Okay? There's a reason why. Okay? There's a reason why your dreams, especially, I don't know why, but like third party situation shits. If you've had dreams of people cheating, or if you've had dreams or something, it's because they're doing it. And you see it before it happens, or you see it. And they're just they're telling you in your dream, they're letting you remember that because of a reason why. There's a reason why. There's always a reason why. And it's above you. I feel like something's above you. But I don't think you're from here. I sleep a lot too. There's a reason. I'm telling you, there's a reason. There's a reason. There's a really big reason. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get to this. Okay. What's your gift? You could have Scorpio in your chart. freak. You a freak, okay? Um, okay. Sexually, um, you can use sexuality, the power that you have with sex, over somebody in a good or bad way. You can make them do things that you want them to do, especially for sex. So if you know you got it, okay, you know you got it. You know you do. You got to work somehow. Okay, you got to work somehow. Either your throat, either your ass, either your vagina, either your tits, so, or either your dick, or either whatever. Somewhere you got it. Okay, you got it. You got it. Like that's just, let's just stop there. Let's just say you got it. Okay, sexually, you have it somewhere. You have a talent sexually somewhere, and you can use that talent to your advantage when you please, and you get people stuck on you like little leeches, and they want more and more and more and more and more. And you kind of have probably realized, why can't I get rid of this person? Why they always want me so much? Because that sexual shit. They can't stay away. It's like you nurture their their needs. You might be really, really, really sexually I don't want to say active, but like, because you might not even have sex with people for real. But I'm just saying, like, the shit that you do in bed, they can't find that shit in other people. Like, it's strange, and it's not like, oh, I ain't never had no pussy like yours. No, literally, I ain't. The way you make me feel when I'm in you, it's not the same. It's not the same. The way that you throw the shit out of it, it's not the same. No, like, people don't do that. Like, people don't do that. And maybe you always, maybe you're always the type of person who is like, what's your fantasy? What's your sexual fantasy? Like, what is your sexual fantasy? I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And you're very open with that, and you're very, like, open with it. Like, you're just like, all right, what is it? Tell me so I can do it. And have you as my slave. Because once you do that, the way you make people feel sexually, they have not felt with other people. You get them stuck. It's like they don't want to leave it alone. Even if you're a dude, and you're just like, nah, this is my dick. No, my guy, there's lots of dicks out there, and those other dicks don't be having these bitches on it like you. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. You have that gift. You have the sexual gift. You have the gift of sex, pretty much. And you're not from here. You're not. As I said that, I felt like my eyes got all black. Maybe if you've always wanted to wear those all black contact lenses, you're not from here. I'm telling you, you're not. I don't care. Yeah, cool. You came out of your mom's vagina. She's human. Your dad's human. Cool beans. In your past life, you were not human. You were not. That's why you feel so out of place, so different. Why do I know all this shit? Why am I like this? Because there's a reason. Why is sleeping with me such a why can't I get these people off me? Why if, like, just sleeping with them one time, like, why can't they not leave me alone? Why are they obsessed? Why are they like this? Because that's your gift. That's your gift. Because that's your gift. As I say that, I'm getting Scorpio. I have Scorpio here. I have Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's a gift. You can have Sagittarius in your chart too. I get that from this sign, from this thing here. Okay, and you can have Sagittarius Mars, or, you know what I'm saying, Sagittarius is the half man, half horse, if you know what I'm saying, and the bottom part is the horse. Okay, if you know what I am saying. You know what I'm saying, bitch. You know what I'm saying. Or guy, my guy, since you are a guy, if you have a penis, but, you know, whatever. And if you're a girl, shit, you could be classified as a girl. You might have, you know what I'm saying, you might have, you know, they like that. But I'm just telling you, I'm telling you. Yeah. You have, okay, people can't get over you. That's the gift that you have too. You, once they're stuck, they are there. It's like a web. It's like the fly gets stuck on your web and they can't move, and then you tie them up. You know what I'm saying? You tie them up and then you leave them there, and they're still alive, but they're just all tied up with a web. They can't move from the web. They can't. They can't move. They can't leave. They can't leave. And you're always wondering, like, why are these people all pressed? Why are these people, why can't they leave me alone? Why are they always coming back? Because you got them. You trapped them. Now they're trapped. They can't leave. They don't want to leave. Why would I want to leave? I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Okay? That you might have to leave them. Because it's so much, it's making you feel like, okay, like you're too close to me, like I got to go, like you might have been always wanting to travel a lot, maybe wanting to move from place to place to place to place a lot because of that. You sexy motherfucker, yo. You a sexy motherfucker. Oh my gosh, you're so fine. You are so fine. You're fine. You're hot. It's us. Okay. Yes, you're fine. You're fine as hell. That's a gift too. And with all like in all the readings, like in all the readings and all the previous readings before you, good and bad. I said the good and I said a little bit of the bad. With looks and people being so drawn to you and sexually drawn to you, sexually addicted to you. I'm going to say the word addicted, okay? Cuz I see these people addicted. Um you can catch some of their addictions. Abel posted a picture. Okay, that's how people see you. Okay, that's how people see you. It's like, oh, she posted a picture. He posted a picture. They post, like, people are on your shit. People probably have your notifications thing on. Okay, so if you ever message them, their thing is there. Is like, okay, they messaged me, like, oh my gosh, what did they say? What are they gonna say? You know, it's like a blessing to be in your presence, a blessing to be in your presence, a blessing to get to know you, a blessing to be around you, a blessing to get with you. It's like a blessing. Like you're giving them a blessing to sleep with them. In a way, if you've ever felt this way, if you've ever felt like you wait till you get this godly dick, or wait till I do this to you, like just wait till you think I'm good now, just wait till I get you in bed, like you know why, you little sneaky fart, you know why, you have a lot of passion, okay, that's your gift. I knew there was gonna be a fucking. I didn't expect this to be y'all, but I knew it. I knew it in my reading. I feel like there's a lot of people who have gifts and different types of gifts, and then I said sexual gifts. You're the one with the sexual gift. They burn up with sensation, like they burn up, like they need it, like an addict needs heroin or coke or drugs. They need you. You made people addicted. That's what I'm getting at. Okay? That's what I'm getting at. Addiction. Pay attention to your dreams, especially bad ones. They're telling you shit. They're telling you shit. Telling you shit. If you don't sleep and you don't dream and you're afraid of your dreams and that's why you don't sleep, I'm also seeing that too. Okay? Those nightmares, those bad dreams that you have, they're all signs. Before you go to sleep, listen to some meditation music on, having good dreams and being able to control your dreams. I feel like you can even be able to control your dreams if you really wanted to, if you really worked on it. Okay? You can remember all of your dreams and make your own dreams. Like I'm telling you, you have really cuz once you're asleep, you go into a different, and I'm telling you, you're not from here. You're not from here. You're not like that. Like you're not like one of us, like who knows, maybe this is my power, but you're not human. Like I don't know how else to explain this shit. Okay, yes, literally you do have skin on your body. You got a bone, you got a head, you got a brain, but you are not from here. When you go to sleep, when you are asleep and you leave your body to go wherever the fuck it goes, bitch, you're not from here. You're not from here. I am telling you this that I'm trying to change my mind. Trying to change my mind. You're not from here. I can tell, and there's bruh, when someone sleeps with you, it's like they become addicted to you because they don't get that feeling from other people. They don't experience the passion. They don't experience the amount of need and satisfaction and pleasure and shit from anyone else because you're different. You have that gift. Unless they meet someone else with the same gift as you, you're that one person that, oh my gosh, that's the one person that I will never forget type shit. You know what I'm saying? What's your gift? A lot of people fall in love with you. A lot of people not so much fall in love with you, but more of love you. People love you. People like want you and love you, and it's just like really, really emotionally like obsessed with you and want you, always want you. Like, I want you. I want you so bad. I want you to be mine. Like, I want to own you. I want to have you here. I want you to be mine. Type shit. Like, this is how people see you and this is how people want you, and you're just kind of like, I ain't rocking with that. Like, I don't. What? You want to own me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, no. I don't like that, you know, but that's how you make them be. That's the gift that you have. That's the power that you have. Pretty much your powers. So I remember. I know who's watching me. You also have like this instinct of knowing. I know who watches me. I know they're doing this. I know that they have these type of feelings. I know that they want me. I know that they like me. I know that they know what they're I know that you know a lot of shit. Okay? You know a lot of shit. Um a lot of mental stuff too. You know a lot of mental things. You know a lot of shit. Okay, you know a lot of shit. Like, I don't know how to else explain it. Is that you know a lot of shit. You probably know about cavemen. You probably know about astrology. You probably know about Greek mythology. You probably know about Egyptian. I was about to say Egyptian culture. You could know about cultures. You could know about the history about Asia and the history about Egypt, the history about Peru, the history about this, the history about that. I know a lot of shit. Okay, it's like a lot of stuff. You know a lot of shit. And I feel like you're a very emotional person. Okay, as well. I feel like you are a very emotional person. Um, and you're very alone. You don't care to be alone. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind being alone. You're probably at home like, yeah, everyone always wants somebody to touch and somebody to kiss. And they want, that lifelong partner. And they want to get married. And they want kids. And they want to do that. I'm okay with being alone. I really am. I'm fine. I'm chilling with being alone. I'm fine. I'm okay with it. I mean, I already have all these people that I can have sex with that love me and want me and stuff like that. I get that shit, but I just want to be alone. There's a reason why I want to be alone. Nobody really wants to be alone. Nobody really enjoys being alone. Everyone always looks for a partner. Everyone always looks for, their next wife or husband. Everyone always looks for that type of shit, but you don't. You want that emotional connection that you have with them. You know what I'm saying? You want that and you treasure that, and you're a very emotional person because I feel like I'm gonna cry. But like you probably cry a lot, and you probably are an extremely emotional person. But you're very, you know how people work. You know how people are. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, you know. You know a lot of shit. Um, look into Egypt, okay? Although you probably already know about it, but if you don't, look into Egypt. These are your gifts, okay? Your dreams, sexual gift, knowledge as well. Um, they become addicted. They become really, really addicted to you. I'm telling you. You're a teacher. Right. Feet. You have feet and right. If you write poetry, if you write books, if you write spells, if you write in any type of way, you have a gift there. You're really good at it. You're really good at it. I also, the thing that's sticking out to me too is alone. Two llamas are by themselves again. You walk your own path. You're a leader. You're not a follower. You lead people to believe things that you want them to believe. I know who's watching me right now. I really do. Um, and I've been on that. And I've been on that. You have the gift of communication too. The beauty that you can show people with communication. So the talks that you have, those talks in the car, those talks that you have with people, um, the way you express yourself, the way that you think, the way that, you know, um, that you are. It's just mainly the way that you think and express yourself to people. That's what makes them fall in love. You don't even have to touch them. Okay? Like in one of the other piles, their gift was the gift of touch, where they could touch you and they can make you feel certain things and stuff like that. You don't even need to touch them. And I'm not saying that you're better than the other person at all. I'm just saying you don't even need to touch them. It's more, I mean, your touch, it's amazing. But someone could fall in love with you without even touching you, type shit. It could just be by the way that you communicate with them and you speak to them. And you speak to them in a different way. Um, you make them actually see what love really is. And that love isn't two people trying to box each other. And that love is letting each other go. But still having love for each other. Like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I feel like you really hurt a lot when you have to let people go. Because I see you by yourself a lot. And it hurts you a lot. Like, baby, I feel it. It's in my throat. Okay? You hurt people a lot. You hurt people a lot. Okay? You do. It hurts you a lot, too. It hurts you as much as it hurts them. Okay? Um... You're the one talking about body count. You can have body count. Okay? You can have a nice number of a body count. Um, but again, that's your power, though. Okay, your gift. You have the gift of sex, the gift of passion, um, the gift of touching somebody without having to touch somebody. The way that you speak, the way that you make points, the way that your mind is set up, and the shit that you can teach them. Because I'm about to tell you about the teachers right there. The things that you can teach them, that you have experienced, that you have learned, that knowledge that you give them, and that you receive too. that type of shit, that's your gift. Like that knowledge that you have, and that the way that you can show them that, it's like they take a little piece of you with them, and you take a little piece of them too. So it's fair. It's fair. Um, but you feel like you're. I don't want to say you're for everyone, because that's something weird to say, that you're for everyone, because not everyone can have you, of course. But clearly nobody can have you. That's kind of more obvious. But it's more of like, my love is so much and so big to give to everyone. I can't just give it to one person. You know what I'm saying? You might have love for a child, as well as you have love for the spouse, and you know, you have love that you give to multiple people, not just one person. Like, you know, it's not like, oh, I love this person more than you. No, I love you all equally. You know what I'm saying? Um, you can say you can be for everyone, but not everyone is for you. There you go. I feel like no one is for you, really. I feel like you push that away. You, again, with the gift of sex and having, you know, people so drawn to you and things like so, um, and them being so sexually drawn to you, you could be so much sexually drawn to sex, period, because you have the sexual gift. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say you could be addicted to sex, but you could be addicted to the pleasure that you get during sex, or the closeness that you get with somebody while you're having sex. Um, you might be getting addicted to that, and you know, that type of stuff. And be careful, okay? With that comes also, again, you know, diseases and all that type of shit out in the world that you don't need. Um, So just be careful, and I feel like you're very careful. It's not like you're out here, you know, fucking everything, you know. Um, just because I can do it doesn't mean I'm going to. Okay, so I respect that. Um, but I'm just saying, like, the way you talk to people, the way you think, the way that you are is completely different. Oh my gosh, bitch! I'm telling you, you're not from here. Your eyes. Your eyes. Um, if someone has ever mentioned your eyes, someone who is spiritual or something like that, ask yourself why, or ask them why they said that about your eyes. Okay? As I'm doing that, my eyes look like, again, like I said, like all black. Okay? Like all black eyes. And again, with the teacher here in the back, you can kind of see her eyes look all black. Okay? If you don't focus on it, it looks like it's all black. Um, with this with this teaching, you're fine as a motherfucker. I'm telling you that right now. You're a smoother. You like the cake, if you know what I mean, okay? And that smile, you got a nice ass smile, okay? You got a nice ass smile. You can, you know, you can persuade women, okay? You have a way about yourself that it's very irresistible. It's like, I got some cake. You want some cake? And it's just like, oh, I really want some cake, but I know I shouldn't because I'm on a diet. But come on, you sure you don't want a little bite? And it's just like, okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Just a little lick. If you know what I mean. Okay, just a little lick. Just a little lick. Just a little lick, a little taste. Okay. Just lick it. Just lick it. Nah, but for real, on some real shit, you have that. You have that gift too of getting women or guys, you know, very for my guys, especially for my guys, you're very tempting. Very tempting, especially sexually. You're very hot, you're very attractive, you have that smile. You can just look at them, that smile, boom, they're out, the panties are dropped, you got the pink all over you. Okay? I'm telling you, you're irresistible. Irresistible to women. If you're a female, the way that your mind is set up. Now, you could be a guy too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, it could be any gender. Females too, bitch. Like, fuck out of here. Like, you can give them that look and smile at them, and then they'll be crawling over here to you. You know, trying to get a piece of that cake. You know what I'm saying? Strawberry Shortcake by Belly Martinez. Listen to it. But I'm telling you, you can get people on your shit. You know what I'm saying? They be on it. They be on your dick. They be on your tits. Alright? And, you know, anyone really. You know, you might just give them that look, or you might stare at them and smile and, you know, ask them something that's going to intrigue their mind and shit like that. And then boom, you like lure them in and stuff like that with things that you might say as well too. Very, very irresistible, very, very tempting. Now, I also see that the way that you look too is different. Okay, you might wear a little bit more black, or you don't even have to wear black. I'm just saying, like, the way that you tempt people. It's like, I'll give you an apple. You want this apple? And it's like the most beautiful, nice ass fucking apple. But when Adam and Eve ate the fucking apple, you know what I'm saying? That crazy shit happened. So, you know, you might, you know, tempt them with something they might really want. And then as fast as they get it and eat the apple, after they're done with the apple, it's just like, okay, bye. You know what I'm saying? You have a different type of look. Yeah, exotic look. You have a different look to you. Something that intrigues people. You know, now it could just be because you look so fucking fine, on top of the fact that you just have that different look to you, okay? And the things that you present. And I'm also seeing, like, one night stand type shits. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I want a one night stand from you, and you know, you lure them in, and you're just like, here you go, look at this apple. I have this nice ass apple, and it's just like, you sure you don't want it? You know, and the ways that you talk to them, and the way that you get into them, and stuff like that. It's like they're like, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna grab the apple, even though I've never done this before, like, you know what I'm saying? I've never had a one night stand. I've never slept with somebody once. I've never allowed this shit to happen. Blah, blah, blah. It's so tempting that I want to get it because it's forbidden. So I'm going to get it and I'm going to take a bite out of it. And after I eat it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like the most delicious apple I've ever eaten. So I just keep eating more and more and more. And then you're just like witnessing all of that happen in front of you. And it's just like, you have like this, I don't want to say like this evil smile to you, and it's just like, yeah, like, go for it. And then once they go for it, now you see who they are. Oh my gosh, I'm crazy. No, you're not from here. You're not from here. You're not from here. You see how they are, who they are, what they are. And then, you know, if you don't like it, then you leave. If you enjoy it, then you might stay for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But you teach people a lot of stuff. You teach them a lot of things. You teach them a lot of things. Now you can teach them good and wrong. Like, you can teach them good and bad. You know what I'm saying? So like, somebody might not really know much, you know, about love, and then you explain it in a way that's really, really good, and how you should, like, you know, how it's explained. But then you can also explain it in a different way, where, like, for example, after this example, I'm going to be done with the reading. But, for example, if you... It's like the chicken and the egg, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg? And they're like, oh, the chicken, because it had to make the egg. Well, where did the egg come from? Well, where did the chicken come from? Was it not an egg? And it's like, yeah, so the egg, alright, but there had to be a chicken to make the egg, right? And then it's just like, yeah, but so you can switch that. You see how you did that? You see how they did that? You see how they did that? Like, You ask them a question, they told you an answer about they think that it's the egg that came first. And it's just like, okay, but you needed the chicken to make the egg, didn't you? So how would you make how would the egg even, And it's like, oh, okay, well then the egg came first. And it's just like, yeah, but the chicken. Where would and then you go to another person, they say that the chicken came first, and you're like, okay, but what about the egg? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. Like you can do that. Like you can do that type of shit with multiple stuff. Um, so again, you can use it to your advantage. You can use it to your advantage. You can use it for good or bad. It's your gift that you have. Also, your feet. Um, I don't know what feet have to do it here, but if your feet are a little different, check up your feet. Not saying like on no weird shit. Like I remember when I was in school, like a long time ago, this one girl had webbed feet, and her toes. Did I say that on here? Was it on here? No, it was another pile. If you were drawn to another pile, go search that pile up. Go look at that pile too. Um, okay, well, she had webbed feet, and it was like this. Like her toes were up, but then like her skin was, like this skin right here. It was all the way up here. It was like webbed. You know what I'm saying? Like a toad and stuff like that. And I heard like that could come from, again, like I said, bitch, you're not from here. Um, there's a toad right there, like frogs and stuff like that. There could be something, I don't know. I don't know too much of it. Maybe you know a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Or do some research on it, webbed feet, mermaids type shit, things from the water, land and water type thing. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, um, things like that. So if your feet look a little different or they're like really pointy or something like that, maybe search it up for what it could mean or something. I didn't do no research. I'm just saying look at your feet or something like that. Make sure that you're all good. Or like maybe something's different, or maybe you were always drawn to feet, or maybe you just don't like feet, period, and there's a reason why, or I don't fucking know. I don't know, bro. There's the word feet is here, so if also like I also see it as in, taking steps to doing stuff, like you're actually willing to make the move and the effort to actually do shit as well. Um, and again, you can see two different sides, okay? Um, excuse me. I feel like you were probably a god at some point. Um, I'm kind of getting like, I don't want to say like a god. I don't want to say like a god or a king. I kind of want to say a king, but, or a queen or whatever. You know, because I don't know if gods did that, but I think kings did that. Kings would, have like multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm seeing here too. Okay, maybe you like multiple females. Okay, the same way, or guys, don't matter. Um, and you believe in having multiple partners. Okay, that they should kind of look up to you in a way. Because you're powerful, and yes, you are. Don't get cocky now, bitch. Okay, don't get cocky. Um, even though you're very irresistible, okay. Um, I'm just getting that you should you kind of like people look up to you in a way, especially women. I feel like women look up to you a lot. I feel like women look up to you a lot. But I feel like through life you've already experienced everything. You already know about everything. It's like you're really knowledgeable, okay? And you're just like, okay, I know. I know this, I know that. I know how you're gonna be. I know how this. It's like, you know. It's like the knowing. I'm getting like the knowing, the movie, the knowing. I'm getting like, you know a lot of stuff. Like, you already know things before it even happens. You're a seer. You know what I'm saying? And you do have. Isn't this manifesting? No, this is past life issues. Check on your ancestors. Check and see who your past life people were. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It says being spiritual is very hard and staying spiritual is much harder. But if you did it, you are different. You are a god. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So stay on that spiritual shit. Keep writing. I feel like if you really feel like it's type of passion with writing, I feel like you should definitely go for it. Just write, okay? Just keep writing, and it could be with spells, or it could be with, just poetry or songs or whatever. Um, but yeah, your gift and overall is writing. Your gift is sex, okay? Music as well. Very, very sexual, and you're a dreamer. You can see through your dreams as well. So yeah. If you like the reading, go ahead and give it a like. If it did not resonate, please don't try to make your big ass feet fence and small ass shoes. If you want a more personal reading, that information will be down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, night, morning, whatever, whenever you're seeing this. And we are all very much gifted. And yeah, so enjoy your powers, I guess. Okay? And stay safe and try to use them for the positive things, as well. You know that you can use them for negatives too. Okay? We can always use our powers for good or evil. We choose whichever ones we want to do. Okay? It's up to you. Alright, bye guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. Share the video, like the video, do whatever you guys to do. Yeah, I'll see you guys for another pick a pile. Bye.